Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video you will see how we build our house and workshop block for block, making it ourselves just like this. My name is Shirley and I'm a South African living in Malawi. And today I'm taking you with my trip down memory lane. So my hubby likes to call himself a bush engineer. He's self-taught and he's the one who introduced cement blocks to the whole Malawi. This is the first machine that he made. It's a manual mold and it drops one single block. When I tell you my hubby did all the research in the world regarding cement blocks and tried it out himself because he really wanted Malawians to buy into the idea of building with cement blocks. We sold a lot of these mold and like I said, we did our own buildings with it, our house as well as our workshop. This one, I remember. Someone sent my hubs this pic and asked him if he can make this bone interlock mold, but he wants the machine to be mechanical. And of course my hubs was honest and told him I've never done a mechanical anything in my life before, but trust me, pay me a deposit and I'll do it for you. And my husband is not a welder himself. So what he did was he hired a welder to help bring his idea to fruition. And that was the beginning of the Gizmo mechanical machines. This was actually the very first mechanical machine that my hubs did. I remember clearly we were so excited. I was so happy that this materialized for him because he was up late nights trying to figure it out. And this was the testing day for the machine. Now, he's not the first one in the whole world that did a machine like this, but he's definitely the first one in Malawi. And on top of that, he taught himself from the internet, learning from the internet how to do these things. He never went to school for this, and that's why he calls himself a bush engineer. And honestly, I am so proud of him. This was a happy day in our lives. Victorious. This time we were all outside, myself and the children, to witness this very important moment for my hubs. And voila, like magic, there is the bone interlock bricks. He did a few improvements on it before delivering it to the customer, and the customer was very happy. I'm still having 2 interlock bricks that I'm keeping. You know, sentimental value. Now, these are a few memories that I have from when we were building our house, the startup. And of course, this project has been going on for years and years and years. And it's still in progress. You know, it's not easy for an ordinary person in Malawi to come up with any type of project. But the good thing about Malawi, I will say, is that it has no credit system. It is good in the sense of property. When you buy a house or a plot, you become the owner, you own it. Whereas in South Africa, you can acquire property if you have a good credit record and pay the bank off. Not in Malawi. So here, when you say, I bought a house, you don't owe the bank. You can sleep at night. And one thing my hubby always say is, in life you don't need to measure yourself up against other people. His words are always, you need to compete with yourself. Focus on yourself and on what you can do. And leave everything in God's hands. Everything will happen in God's time. The builder is now busy laying the pillar modes. which going to shape the walls. We also sold a few of these molds, and it's also used, as you will see, on the workshop itself. I had a little bit of a culture shock with builders in Malawi. They come with no tools. They want you to supply all their tools for them. And that was something that confused me so much. But hey, you are in Rome, you do what the Romans do. Leave a comment please and tell me what you think about our projects, and also subscribe. We were actively present for every step of making the blocks, because remember, if your blocks are not made properly or cured properly, then they become useless. It's like a cookie that can crumble. And you want to avoid to have to repeat things because everything is expensive. And I remember this time everybody else is busy, even myself. I'm somewhere probably in the kitchen or went to the market to buy vegetables to cook for everybody, the welders, the builders, all of us. We eat together. When we do anything at home, every worker eats with us. So I'm the lucky winner of cooking the food. As you can see, there's Mahabs himself busy curing the blocks, and this process just helps the blocks to be strong. Mahabs also wanted to claim a little building work, so he built some blocks around the bath, and that's what it looked like. So now this is our enclosed balcony, and our daughter Tamalshus used to use this space as a bedroom for years and years. But now this is her current bedroom. It still needs work on, but at least. Now this project was Operation Workshop. This steel frame served as reinforcement for the building itself. And for many of us, this was a big puzzle. Even seeing it like this, I was so confused. Only this man playing with his ball here knew where this was going, and he made it his playground. See the house in the background? It went on pause for this project. And that's Tamala playing ball there. We also made all the blocks that was needed to build the workshop on its foundation. And there you can see we are starting to build the workshop, little by little. The pillar molds was placed in the corners of the workshop and some in the middle. And then it was filled with the cement mixture. Cement mixture was also placed inside the pillar mold, all around the steel. So yeah, it is strong and solid. As the building continued, some parts of the roof were done. I think it was for shade also for the builders. And there the roof is on. And everything had to level up. Now for the inside rooms of the workshop. Builders were building and the welders were welding. Meanwhile, we also did the landscaping around the house and the workshop. And that's me laying a hand in the garden. The top molding for the gate pillars was made by my hubby, and he wanted to put it on himself. Pretty neat. Our gates were also made from our workshop. I think at this point everybody understood what happened with the steel frames, because now you can see the shape. Wow, this time how I remember. A local Malawi TV station came to visit.
Welcome to Block 929. We are Pamudzi Property and also known as Gizmo Machines. Today we are expecting Zodiac to come and do a video shoot for us, and we are all excited, and we'll be taking them into our workshop, through our workshop. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Yep, he made an electric car and they came to interview him about it.
A nice vehicle, a vehicle that actually he built himself from scratch. We're here to talk more about the vehicle and more about the different machines that he builds here, and also what he's come to find out, or just to come up with what they call sustainable architecture. It's going to be an interesting ride. I hope you stay with us. My name is Paul Temple.
There you have it, lots of memories here. Look, spick and span, the first days we worked inside the workshop. And outside, everybody was so excited at this time. And as you can see, all our items out on display, we were very busy. Malky and her friend. The gentleman that's with my hubs on this pic is the reason why we made the Njanji wheelbarrow. It was a moment worth capturing. Our mechanic machine started off like this, yellow in color with bigger tires. And it did not have the manual option. And also this is what our first wheelbarrows looked like. Now we make the manual mechanic machines. It's a 2-in-1. Now we moved back to the house side. This is the other part of the house that needed a roof. And yeah. I think here they put a petrol engine on the electric car and tested it like that. I took you along my trip down memory lane. What do you think? Oh, there's so much to share, but I have to end this video now. Otherwise, we can keep going like this for days. Thank you for watching, and please leave a comment, subscribe, like, and share the video. Till next time, bye.